Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, good to see you. Welcome back to my another YouTube channel today. It's the 2nd of March on Sunday, and I'm here to do the weekly forecast. So again, I cover Forex pairs first, then I cover gold and US index, I check Nasdaq, and then Bitcoin. So let's see what's happening among the markets. So let me switch screen to trading view, and let me first start scan the Forex pairs. So let me just unflag all the symbols. In today's new month, in the month of March, so I do the monthly and weekly time frames. So every month or new month, I check the monthly chart because that's when the market opens on the monthly time frame. And every weekend and new week in Monday, I check weekly time frames because that's when weekly opens new bar. So on the left I put the monthly, on the right I put the weekly time frames, and see what's happening among the markets. It's always nice to focus on the bigger picture first and then break down to the lower time frames. Okay, so now let me see. Thank you very much for joining. I see comments now. Thank you so much. Good to see you. So first, Euro USD monthly has been ranged, but the price is now below the Kijun Sen. It broke the support levels, so to me this is now bearish. Overall, monthly chart shows it's bearish. So if the market goes down continuously, then we can expect a bigger reward. If the market goes up, then it goes to the Kumo, and the market becomes very choppy in the lower time frames. Right, and Euro USD weekly time frame is now in between Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen, and last week closed with a bearish bar, so it's bearish. So let's see if the market closes below the Tenkan Sen this week, then I think the market goes bearish continuously. So that's the Euro USD. Euro JPY monthly has retraced all the way to the monthly Kijun Sen, so that was a target. And from here, looks like the market almost closing below the monthly Kijun Sen, and weekly is now bearish. The price is simply below Tenkan Kijun Sen. Chikou span next week will touch, but if next week Chikou span comes below the candles, it's bearish. So Euro JPY is also now becoming bearish. I think there is also like a double top over here, and this is a strong support level. So once it breaks support level bearish, I think that's good. So far Euro USD is bearish, Euro JPY bearish, and let me check some other markets. Let me just delete these lines for now. So today, let me just focus on weekly and also monthly time frames, and let me look for some other interesting market to view. Euro Pound is interesting because it's been below the Tenkan Sen on the monthly. This is something I mentioned on the in early February, early February and January this year. It has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen on the monthly, so it's bearish. So if you sell, then most likely you make more profits than buying this market. And for the last few weeks has been bearish. So if you remember that, then you were waiting for the selling opportunities on this one. And it's about to break the support, so it's bearish. Now we have Kumo down, especially this Senko span A's below the previous Senko span A level, so Kumo is now bearish, and support level is on 0.8224. So let's see if the market trends down and bearish. In this case, even before the breakout, I would go in the trade so that once the breakout happens, I can make profits, because usually what happens is that if the market breaks support, then the bar becomes bigger because it triggers the stop losses of the buyers here, and the market tends to down nicely. So it's time efficiency for me to run profits. So in that sense, Euro pound is bearish to me. And let me check some other interesting markets today. Pound JPY is now ranging. Pound AUD is interesting because it's about to break the resistance of 1.8234. And this one also, if you focus on the monthly time frame, it has been supported by the blue Tenkan-sen, and this one is about to break the resistance. So most likely in the month of March will be a breakout, and I think the market trends up all the way to 1.9 is the next target. And weekly has been ranging very choppy. So in this case, we have to be careful on the fake breakout. This is a market that I don't really enter trade before the break. I think this one I prefer to wait for the breakout and enter trade on this one. But this is interesting, a market, so I'm monitoring the chart continuously. And let's see, Euro Pound AUD also is about to break the resistance, so it's also nice. And let me see some other markets. Let me see. AUD JPY is now bearish. Let's pick this one, AUD JPY. It's actually going down to the monthly Kumo. And if you look at the weekly time frame, it broke the support and Kumo is down. Kumo has been bearish. Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen both bearish, and Chikou span below the candle, so it's bearish. So AUD-JPY is also good market to monitor and look for selling opportunities. The target is actually on the monthly Kumo, so it's going to be on 19.55. That's a target. And this is also close to the previous low here, 90.20. So around this area is going to be the target for now. In the month of March, it could go down to this level. So I think sell is the right call on AUD-JPY as well. Well, basically overall JPY pairs has been bearish these days, but especially AUD-JPY looks nice to me. And AUD-CAD range, let me see. I think the rest of the markets are basically ranging, not really interesting. So this is an overall market analysis. So every day I check the market also, and whenever I see new trends or new move, then I will follow that. But for now, this is the overall analysis among the Forex pairs on my watch list. So now let me move on to gold. I'm sure a lot of people are curious about gold, how far it's going up. There has been lots of discussions about the gold when I checked the some posts, but this is the monthly time frame. And monthly time frame still shows it's bullish, but let me see. Tomorrow when the market opens, then the Kijun-sen becomes flat. So that means the month of March may not be trending. If it breaks the new high of 2957.15, then the next target is going to be 3000. But from here, the retracement may happen, or the market may consolidate for a few months, and to get ready to the next move. Monthly shows bullish simply because the price above the Tenkan-sen, and weekly as well. But last week was a retracement, but this is just a temporary retracement. This is not really a huge bar as compared to the previous trends. So I don't think the market goes bearish so much. This is going to be a bearish, a bit maybe lower time frames like 4 hour or 1 hour time frames may be bearish, but the daily time frames could be range. Daily, weekly time frame might be range as per Ichimoku. So that's what I see here so far. In terms of the weekly time frame also, the price is above the Tenkan-sen, and Tenkan-sen itself is not flat. So the market may retrace to the Tenkan-sen level, which is 2776.19. It's also one of the targets in terms of the price theory. The market may retrace, and there is also previous resistance, then bounce and goes up. But the question is how long it takes for this market to bearish and up again. It may take few months or even few half a year to 1 year. This move may be happening. So for now, my view is a bit retracement on the gold. But as we check the markets every day and every week, as I do this weekly forecast on Sundays, if there's any changes, then I will update you. So next one I want to cover, let me cover WTI. I haven't really covered this one these days because it's been ranging and it's not really trending anyways. But in terms of the bigger picture, if you look at the monthly time frame, it has been resisted by the descending trend line. And the price, since the price is within the Kumo, it's been very choppy. But my overall direction is bearish, especially when the market breaks the monthly Kumo, which is on 64.80, then I think downtrend is going to be continuous. And the price of the WTI oil is going to be dropping down after this. So that's something I'm watching also. Weekly time frame is completely ranging. When you see the Tenkan-sen above the Kijun-sen, or more precisely, when Tenkan-sen is in between the Kumo and the Kijun-sen, it shows its range. It's completely range. So the chance for the market to go up and down 50-50 chance for the weekly time frame. But since monthly is bearish, it's more likely to break bearish continuously. So like this, if you check the higher time frame condition, then you can create some scenarios which way the market may go in terms of the lower time frames as well. And now let me cover index. Today first, let me cover Nasdaq. Monthly is up, and in the month of March, Kijun-sen becomes completely flat. So that means the market may retrace to Tenkan-sen, which is 19,677 area. So far it's been bullish, but it's been ranging on the weekly time frame. When you see this, you may think it's double top, but actually it's not, because it didn't break the neckline yet. Especially when the market breaks the neckline of double top, which is 20,527, then most likely goes down to the monthly Tenkan-sen. Until the market breaks 20,527, most likely becomes continuously range. But so far, I don't see any sign of the bullishness in Nasdaq anymore. From here, the market may range continuously, or it may consolidate. And once the market breaks a new high of 22,162, then it may go up to 23,000, which is the next target. And let me touch on some other indices today, because it's a new month in the month of March. First, let me check Nikkei. Nikkei 225 has been ranging since last January, or more of like a March or April. It has been ranging, and looks like this Tenkan-sen has been quite strong. So now the Tenkan-sen is on 36,793, and the market has been supported by that line. So if the market breaks here in the month of March, then it can go down to the monthly Kijun Sen, which is 34,000. So that's the Nikkei 225 analysis. Especially last month, in the month of February, has been bearish. So in this bearish momentum, especially when the market breaks the Kumo in the weekly, then I think it goes down to the monthly Kijun Sen. Okay, so then next one is Euro stocks. Euro stocks has been up bullish, as you may have seen already. In the month of January, February has been up, and it has reached all the way up to, it actually broke 5,500 once, then closed on 54, 57 level. From the monthly perspective, it's bullish. Kijun Sen is up, Kumo is up, and in March it continues bullish. So Euro stocks can be bullish continuously. The next target is going to be on 5,600, and it may be reached within the month of March. With that in mind, if you look at the weekly time frame, now it's consolidating, but since Tenkan Sen is up, from here the price may up continuously this way. So to me, Euro stock is not bullish. Even if it retraces, I think it will be supported by Tenkan Sen. In this case, Tenkan Sen has been a support for the last few weeks. So the market retraced down to Tenkan Sen and bounce and goes up to 5,600, which is all-time high. So that's the next scenario on Euro stocks. And let's see, FTSE 100 is also bullish, just like Euro stocks. They are kind of identical, but to me, FTSE 100 is stronger than Euro stocks. Multiple reasons. One is that the price is above the Tenkan Sen, and it's far from the Tenkan Sen on FTSE 100 on the weekly time frame than the Euro stocks. So that's one of the reasons why FTSE 100 is stronger. And also there was a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen being separated here, and this is an indication of the strong trend. So that's also another reason why FTSE 100 is stronger than Euro stocks. And if you look at the Kumo shape on the monthly time frame, Euro stock Kumo shape is like this much. If you remember the shape of the Kumo like this way, then I will switch to the FTSE 100 Kumo shape on the monthly time frame, which is like this. So the gap between the Senko span A and B is much bigger on FTSE 100. So that means also FTSE 100 has been potentially bullish for the next few months than Euro stocks. So Kumo shape itself is very important in Ichimoku, especially if you want to master and really dig deeper. Then the Senko span AB is really the key also, together with Kijun Sen. So here is CAC France. Once I told that CAC France target was 8,000, and it has already reached last March, and this March also it's reaching here. It also broke in the month of February. So for this one, it's also bullish. The market has been nicely supported by the Kijun Sen in the monthly time frame, and Chikou span has been above the candles. So now it's testing the previous high last year, which is 82.64. Once that breaks, then the market goes up to 83 and 8400. Weekly time frame is range, but it's about to break the resistance. This is also bullish within the range because first of all, the price is above the Tenkan Sen, and Tenkan Sen angle is bullish now. And Chikou span above the candles. In terms of the price action, there was double bottom neckline breakout, so it's bullish. But to me, I think the market will retrace to the Tenkan-sen because of two reasons. One is that this Kumo is still very small. It's a bullish Kumo. It twisted bullish, but because it's very tiny and small, the market reached almost the swing high, but I think it's going to be resisted and retraced. That's usually the tendency when Kumo is small, and that's why I say whenever you see the Kumo small, don't enter trade before the breakout. So for this one, I think the market retraces from here, and if that happens, how far the market retraces is the Tenkan-sen, the blue Tenkan-sen, and also to the neckline of this W bottom, which is 7,800. I think that's a realistic scenario. To the 7,800, the market retraces, then bounce and goes up. Next time when it bounces, goes up, and next time when the market gets closer to the resistance, then the Kumo will be much thicker and bigger. So that's a better situation for this market to break. Yeah, basically whenever you see the Kumo small like this way, that means the buyers are not following enough to break that resistance. So in this case, I don't think it breaks soon. It takes at least a few weeks or even a few months to break that resistance newly. And here's a Nifty chart, India index, Nifty 50 chart. Nifty has been retracing, and the target is on the monthly Kijun-sen, which is 21,541. That's the target. Until the month of September last year, it has been bullish, but after that, especially after the market broke the Tenkan-sen bearish, exactly on the month of December, it has been bearish for the last 2 months. Especially February has been strongly bearish, and that's the monthly analysis. And with that in mind, if you look at the weekly time frame, it's about to break the Kumo. So this is called the Sanyaku Gyakuten signal. So once it happens, I think the target in the month of March is 21,500, the monthly Kijun-sen. Okay, so that was overall analysis on these indices. So now let me cover Bitcoin, BTCUSD. So Bitcoin has been retracing last week, but let's see. So first, a monthly time frame. From this monthly perspective, this is still bullish simply because the price is above the Tenkan-sen. It has been supported by the Tenkan-sen, like I mentioned, for the last few months, so it's bullish still. In terms of the weekly also, it's bullish because it's been supported by the Kijun-sen many times. It looks like the support area by the weekly Kijun-sen has been very strong, which is 80,938 area. So from here, the market, I think, bounces and goes up this way. But I think it takes time. Every week, maybe smaller candlesticks like this way, and eventually the market goes up to the swing high, which is 108,000. But even so, it's a long journey for this market, especially after the market broke the range bearish. Sellers may be dominant over buyers in the short term. If you look at the lower time frames, then you see that the price is below Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, and Chikou span is also below candles. So it's bearish in the short term. For this short term to turn long term, at least on the daily time frame, the price needs to be above the Kumo, but it may take time. So as I cover this market every week also on Sundays, let me touch on this, and I will share some updates as it goes on. So that was my overall analysis among the markets today. So looks like coming back to Forex, we do see some potential breakout markets, but in general they are very choppy these days. Like Euro Pound I mentioned today, it's about to break the support, and weekly, monthly has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen. So I think Euro Pound is one of the best pairs to forecast this week. Even though it's choppy, if you can follow in the long term, and if you can be patient enough to be able to follow, then I think there are lots of potential to make profits in the month of March. Usually after the market ranges, they tend to trend. After they trend, they range. And this cycle just repeats over time in Forex or any markets. So looks like half of the February has been the month of the patience. And this is when people lose lots of money. So you don't want to trade aggressively at this time until we see stable trends. It's better to save money for now. So that was my analysis overall today. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Okay, so now from now to the end of the live, let me just do some free talk by saying hi and seeing what's up to everyone and everything. Okay, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Yeah, GJ has been ranging, so I don't think it's good market to trade so far. But let me come back next week. Let's see if there's any moves next week. Okay, did you know that the Rubik's Cube and Ichimoku share math? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Okay, that's interesting. Mathematics. Okay, okay, Konji says, please, what are some indiscipline acts in trading, and how many times you view the market to see if there are trading edges in the market within a day? There are multiple indiscipline acts in trading, but I think one of them is not to follow the rules, which is, I think, difficult for most of the people, because we have so many information, so many knowledges out there, so many indicators, so many methods out there. So it may be difficult to follow one specific rule, one specific strategy, which makes you profit. But if you don't see any opportunities, then you may jump in the market by emotion. You may exit the trade, and it's, I think, one of the common lack of discipline acts, I think. In terms of the second question, how many let's see, how many times do I view the markets per day? I view 3 times usually. 3 times I check the markets. When I wake up in the morning, in Dubai time here, it's an Asian session, and when I have after lunchtime, when I check charts at the London session, and before sleep or after dinner, I check the charts at the New York session. So I check each session 1 time, and that's it. Yeah, up to 5 times I check the charts, but usually I check 3 times per day. And that's why the number of trades for me are very small every month, because also at the same time I want to be very specific on which market to trade and when to go in the market. So yeah, never random trades. Never do trades randomly. You have to first create the rules. Then second, follow the rules. And that's really simple, but I think it's difficult to someone. Especially when the market's ranging choppy, then you may lose discipline. Like this one, pound CAD, I can go in the market before the breakout on this one, but I have to be disciplined exactly when to go in the market. If I get the wrong timing, then I may lose, I may get fake out. Well, fake breakout for me is okay because I have the risk management. So as soon as I find a fake breakout, I just exit very quickly. So it doesn't really big issue to me. But yeah, if you think that the market breaks, and when it does break, you hold the trade or you enter trade, and even if the market retraces, let's say if you keep holding the trade, then you may lose more and more, and after this it may be down as well. And so you really have to know not only when to enter the trade, but more importantly when to exit the trade. That's more important to focus. In other words, if you know when to exit the trade, once the market goes against you or once market goes towards your way, then if you know when to exit the trade by the profit, then I think it makes it easier for you to follow the rules. So it's all about scenario creation. Yes. Okay, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Can you analyze Hong Kong 50, please, Kay? Sure. Let me see. Any moves in Hong Kong 50? I haven't checked that for a while. Hang Seng Index. Let me see here. Okay, Hang Seng is about to break the Kumo on the monthly time frame. That's one of the things. Okay, it has been supported by the trend line from the monthly perspective, and the price has been above the Tenkan Sen, and it's about to break. So although this is overbought from the weekly perspective based on the Kumo shape, so last week was a retracement. This may become a fake breakout, but yeah, let's see. This may be a sign of the new trend also. Yeah, especially if the market breaks the Kumo, then that's a Sanyaku Koten signal. So the price can move up this way. Once it happens, then the target is going to be 30,000. That's an ultimate target. 30,000 is going to be happening. So it's about to break to me. If it doesn't break, then I think it goes back to the trend line again and test again and breaks. So on the weekly time frame, it will be looking like this, retrace and then up also, like this way. But yeah, overall is bullish for Hang Seng to me. Yeah, this is another very volatile index. I only analyze, but I don't trade on this one. Yes, oil, I have done it already. It's a descending trend line. It's been resisted by the descending trend line, so it's bearish for oil. Trade like a sniper. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Trade like a sniper. So I don't randomly, shoot. I wait and hide in the bushes and wait until the prey comes. When the prey comes, I don't shoot yet. I want the prey to be exactly in the specific spot, specific posture, specific timing to shoot and hunt the best timing for me. And I know the best timing from Ichimoku and my own strategy, KTS. That's how I built my own strategy that way. I think the reason why we need the strategy is really to follow based on the rules and discipline. And it cannot be changed. You don't want to change. Just because it doesn't work, you don't want to change the rules. Because the rules are rules, so you really have to follow it. If you change it, then it becomes like a non-rule, and you may not only lose trades, but also you may struggle a lot more. Okay, next Jen says, hello there, I want to buy Ichimoku original books, but how? Please guide. Please write me an email. Yeah, you can see the email address in the below description. Please write me an email, then I can guide you. Yes, Philip, you're welcome. Randu says, hi Kay, what makes trader the most difficult profession in the world? I think the most difficult profession in the world, the trading is something that you cannot really follow someone. You are the one who really have to make the decisions, and you have to accept the losses. If you have, so to me, like trading is like businesses. Every entries are like you launched a new business. You don't want to put all your asset into one business because you never know if it's successful or not, right? Same in trading, you don't want to put all the money into one trade because you never know if it's successful or not. The success ratio could be 30%, 40%, but you just have to keep trying. And then you get profits eventually. But this psychology or this logic is completely opposite from our day job or monthly job. You get paid, by the monthly work or by how many you make, or by how much you sell. Then you get paid, right? That's the ordinary job. But in trading, the more you trade, the more you monitor the chart, doesn't relate to the fact that you make more profits. There's no correlation between these. You may be trading more, you may be monitoring more, you may be scanning more charts, but you may lose more, is also true. But at the same time, opposite is also true. Less is more can be true too in trading. You monitor less time, you enter less trades, but you can make more profits than someone who trades more. That's also true in trading. But I think it takes a big aha moment or mindset change to really be able to understand this concept. And I think that's why it's difficult profession in the world, because it's not how we get educated, basically. Okay. I developed a merger of personality types trading style using LLM. Oh, that's interesting. That's good. Yeah, because everybody's different. So I think based on personality, you have to see which style it fits you in trading. Okay. Hello, Augustine. Thank you very much for joining today. Good to see you as well. Okay, so now I am finishing the live stream. Thank you very much for joining everyone today. So this is new month. I didn't touch a fundamental news, but every first week of the month we have lots of big news. So please be careful. Whenever there's a big news ahead, then I don't recommend you to trade. Always check the news and come back after news and follow the new direction after news. It's also very important every week of the month, first week of the month. So yeah, thank you very much everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and hope to see you again soon. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye from everyone. またね. Thank you very much.